Oh, such a good time, right? Hundreds of runners from all over the country lining up every year for the Pensacola Marathon, the 13th annual race just around the corner. It's a scenic tour of the Bayfront and downtown district. You have time still to register, and also if you post a video on the event's Facebook page explaining why you run, you're going to be entered into a drawing for a Garmin GPS running watch. That contest is sponsored by Pensacola Sports. So Ray Palmer is in the house, Pensacola Sports president. Thank you for stopping by and making the drive.
Oh, I appreciate being here. It was a nice short ride. Glad that you're on this side of Mobile. Made it a really easy drive.
Now, see, I've done the Pensacola Marathon several times. It's one of my favorite races, but talk about the history and how it started.
Well, you know, the history of the Pensacola Marathon, actually, we are a spinoff of the old, very famous Blue Angel Marathon. After Hurricane Ivan, the MWR on the base was unable, due to the damages from the Hurricane Ivan, to continue the program. A local run organizer and shoe store owner picked it up and said, we got to keep the marathon going, so he ran it for a couple of years. One thing led to another. We became partners, and then we ended up taking over the run and moving it into a different time of year that fit better with our schedule and the other events that we put on every year. And so hence this is the 13th year of the Pensacola Marathon in its current state.
It's a really beautiful run, and it's an easy run too. If you're not used to running 26.2 miles, it goes by really fast. What I like is just the amount of service members that you see out there.
Well, it's always, one of the things we did, we moved it to Veterans Day weekend to tie in with our friends at the Blue Angels and their homecoming show every year. But you're right, Pensacola, as you know, is a waterfront, beautiful historic city, America's first place city. But one of the things that will be neat this year that I think that the runners will experience as they go up along the water, and then they go up along Scenic Highway, one of our state historic roads. Off in the distance, in the water, they'll be able to see the Pensacola Bay Oyster Company's new oyster farm. And it is a really fascinating thing to see. People, when they first were building it, I drove by it every day. I was like, I wonder what they're doing. Well, it turned out that that's where they're growing oysters locally, and it's become quite a sensation in Pensacola. And that's kind of a new little twist that people will get a chance to see if they run the marathon.
There you go. And, you know, there are all kinds of guides online to help you through that process. You know, I've not been running long, but it was not difficult to get out there and do that marathon. If you can do 3 miles, you can do 26.
And we also have a 5K run if they want it. We have a half marathon component. We have obviously the full marathon, and we even have a free kids fun run after the event. And so I'm with you. The training is important, but we think we have something for everybody.
There you go. So if you want to register for this race, it is next Sunday, November 12th at 6:30 at Veterans Memorial Park, and you can register right there. The information is on your screen. Fees are going to go up, but if you're not able to do it now, you can still register in person. And you guys are still looking for volunteers to help?
Always. Okay. It's a massive effort, and so we appreciate anybody that's hurt or just enjoys being out and being involved in the community. We look forward, and we'll find you something to do. All
right. Well, I thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you.
And listen, we'll have all of this information posted on our website for you so you can watch it and share it with someone you know. Look for it shortly on fox10tv.com.